My name's Sam Vanderpump, and I'm on a TV show called Made in Chelsea. Thank you all for coming. I thought I'd just say a few words. What you may not know is I was born with liver disease. For 28 years, I never let it slow me down. Racing, skiing, and living life flat out. But in 2024, everything changed. I've got end-stage liver disease. There is no hope of my liver getting better. Due to my disease, I contracted sepsis and nearly died. And now the doctors say I need a liver transplant.
When we look at your scans, we know there is evidence of advanced liver disease.
I've had an absolutely fantastic life, but in this situation, the odds are the same for everyone.
We're not talking about if you will need a transplant, we're talking about when you will need a transplant.
What's terrifying is only 1% of deaths are even viable for organ donation. And then from those 1%, you've got to find the right match. There's a whole chain of events which needs to happen. Nothing can really quite contextualize the magnitude of how hard getting a liver transplant is.
Come on, Sam. Back a little bit more, a little bit more. Last push, last push.
This is one of the scariest times of my life, but I have the amazing support of friends and family.
Hello! Here, you look wonderful.
I'm also about to become a husband and a dad. And my therapist said there's enough to write a book in one of the situations happening, let alone everything that's happening from my health to baby being born to getting married. Great novel. Did you find the wire?
No. Maybe it's in the car.
Huh?
It might be in the car.
Potentially. I've got liver transplant assessment coming up on the 1st and 2nd on Monday and Tuesday. So before that happens, we just want to get away.
This is our staycation.
Staycation. We're literally just utilising our time, relaxing before shit hits the fan.
You know, actually, the steps of what's going to happen on the day.
I just know we've got loads of tests, all of these different tests to make sure I can do a 12-hour surgery. I'm going to say do rather than survive.
Smoke seeps through the floorboards. My head is light and my heart is strong. Marinating small talk.
Up until a year ago, I was perfectly healthy. You know, I've got a liver disease. I've known about it since I was 4, but it's never affected my life, and I've always been told to live my life absolutely normally, like every other individual out there.
Look at this.
And I am living my life. I'm getting married to the girl of my dreams. I'm about to have a child with her, and that is what's given me strength right now to keep going and get through this.
Oh, the goats are coming out.
Hello, goatee. He's giving him a clean, that's nice.
That's sweet. Do you want me to groom you?
I need it.
Yeah.
My hair is all over the place. Trying to clean my hair in the hospital was a nightmare when I was ill last year, so after the transplant, if I can't shower, may as well just have a shaved head. When I got ill last year, it started off with literally just a cold. And it snowballed so rapidly, and it's because of my disease that I contracted an infection in my liver.
Sam was extremely sick. He had sepsis that was affecting other organs. It was affecting his liver, his kidneys. Doctors said if he didn't get in that day, there was a chance he wouldn't make it.
It was, I'm ill, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, I'm nearly dying.
You don't need a kick to the liver today.
Oh,
look.
sorry. Oh God, no, I think you meant to ram me. The words they actually used, you're going into organ failure.
That was scary. And it was like that moment that I knew, how, I'm sorry. I knew how much Sam meant to me, and I just hoped that I'm in the same to him. I think it was definitely a bonding experience for us. big kick. I just think this is probably the most peace we're going to have for a very long time.
It's Monday, Tuesday,
Transplant assessment.
5th or 12th we find out if I go on the transplant list.
Does it feel like it's coming up soon for you, or not really?
Well, yeah, everything's happening. I don't think it's like any one thing that feels like it's coming up soon. Everything's just happening at once.
Think I can feel it now. Wish I could hold it down. Are you coming around?
Have you just got the one flavour left?
I don't know.
My mum and I have always had a fantastic relationship. She's always helped me do anything I needed, and anything she can do, she will do. I mean, she can't come around just for a cup of coffee. She has to be doing something, so that's why she gets jobs like ironing and cleaning. But that's her choice, not mine.
Although I don't remember, obviously, what you remember, I do remember growing up with a very extended tummy.
Yes. Sam, from day one, had to struggle. You know, has struggled to stay alive from the minute he was born.
When I was a baby, I was 9 weeks premature. You know, for the first few years, lived a relatively normal life. And it was about when I was about 4 years of age, I was at the swimming pool with some friends, and my mum noticed that my tummy stuck out more than everyone else's.
I said to the doctor, I said, Sam doesn't look right. And literally she came over and felt your tummy. And then that's when you had to go in and have the biopsies to work out what your disease was. At the time when Sam was originally diagnosed was, I suppose, disbelief. And they couldn't do anything to stop Sam's disease. It was just monitoring. And he literally was a ticking time bomb, like he still is today.
You know, it never affected my life, and I guess in my head it was never a thing, but
My story is totally and utterly different. That anxiety, that sick feeling, 2 weeks before every single appointment, oh, what are they going to tell us? No, it didn't affect your life, but because of what we did to make sure you lived that life without it affecting you.
With retrospect, I understand now that it must have been hard for her to deal with. With becoming a father myself, I think I now really understand what my mum must have gone through at the time of diagnosis, all the way up until, well, and still feels it today.
I left one light on to tell you there are two ways this could go. I can turn around and never come back or ask me.
Oh yeah, I'm about 8 minutes away, but I mean, you can get the coffee now.
What did you say you wanted?
Americano, dash of milk and 2 sugars.
I have a water, please.
In a minute, guys. Bye now.
Driving to the hospital, I felt overwhelmed. The liver transplant assessment day is huge. I mean, there's a lot of tests, a lot to go through to find out whether we can do this transplant. It's a make or break day.
Welcome to King's Transplant Unit. My name's Sarah. Nice to see you. How are you? You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So just going to talk through some transplant-related issues and go through your full history and then present you to Dr. Alibahari. He specifically looks after assessments. So when we talk about you at the listing meeting, he will present your case to say this patient needs a transplant or doesn't need a transplant, OK? So once the decision is made, I will phone you in the afternoon to let you know the outcome of the discussion.
That's either this Friday or next Friday.
Yeah.
It's crazy hearing I've got to wait to find out whether I'm even eligible for donation. I guess it's just the start of the waiting game.
Come on in. Okay, so this is your cardiopulmonary exercise test.
Yeah.
It's a test where we are going to be measuring your grip strength. Give it all you can. Wow, I've never seen numbers at that high.
Start pedaling for us now, please. Thank you very much. Feel some slight resistance. Yeah.
It's a little sharp scratch, okay? You okay?
Yeah.
All done, my darling.
Awesome. Thank you.
Doing really well. You're probably going to start to get some burning in the legs, if not already.
Coming up to 5 minutes now. Keep going, keep going. Well done, a little bit more for us.
What happens when we cut through your tummy, so we'll be doing an incision which will be like this.
Come on, Sam.
Back a little bit more. Last push. Keep going. Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Stop there. Well done. Really well there.
Well, this is you. These are your muscles inside, what we call your core muscles. I can see you keep yourself fit and active. He's been doing well with somebody with liver disease. It's really good.
Thank you very much.
So then we come down to your liver. Okay, and it's really quite big, and it looks typical.
Huge.
Yeah, and it's typical for your condition. That's quite a rare condition. The darker areas are big lakes of bile because of the abnormality that you've inherited. Okay.
So congenital hepatic fibrosis. The way I would explain it in layman's terms would be a normal liver is a smooth filter which filters people's bloods. My liver isn't smooth. It's quite bumpy and the fibrosis and got cysts in it and essentially struggling to filter the blood. And that disease has progressed over 28 years, which has obviously led to the inevitable.
So just to summarise your case, you've obviously known this diagnosis for a long time. You've had 3 episodes when you've been hospitalised with cholangitis. Those are serious complications because some of those infections can really push you from looking like you do now, where I wouldn't necessarily know you have an end-stage liver disease, to being in hospital with organ failure. We're not talking about if you will need a transplant, we're talking about when you will need a transplant. This is not going to get better, it's going to get worse. Then the issue is, how do we get you transplanted in a sensible time and not give you this purgatory where you're waiting 2-3 years for a liver? Well, the fundamental problem in the UK, we don't have enough donor organs to match the number of people who need a transplant.
Yeah.
So you're always having to work out who are the sickest people who need the organs first. Younger people with your kind of disease don't tend to score highly.
So what is the solution? Because obviously what it sounds like at the moment doesn't sound too good.
As a unit, one of the things we're really pushing is a thing called living donor transplantation, which is taking a portion of a healthy liver from a family member and putting it in you.
The live donation, obviously I know it's half a liver, right?
Yeah.
But that would regenerate to a full liver.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Obviously, I've always wanted to do it, but number one, it would be my age, which would stop me doing it, because obviously I am very fit and very healthy.
I mean, so my responsibility is to you, and ethically I can't get involved in the live donor side, but what we do is we'll put you in touch with...
I don't want to do that. No.
Not even if we disassess me?
No. When my mum offered to donate her liver, I'm like, in the politest way possible, shut up, Mum.
He shuts it down, there is no discussion, and obviously, for me, that's all I want to do is help my son.
Personally, I would say, and this is I'm just giving you my opinion, the best organ that you can ever have is a live donor organ.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
That was a lot to digest. Yes, I can get a liver transplant, but both roads are horrific. One road is you go on the transplant waiting list, and I have to probably get ill to go up the list so I can get a donation from a deceased donor, or I have to be willing to accept an organ from a loved one, a live donation. It's an impossible dilemma. Yeah. I actually don't know what to say. It's all a bit like...
So what you expected?
I don't know. I don't know what I expected. I think I've gone into information overload.
And I think that's why it's going to be important to look at all the options, like the live donor, like family and friends.
I don't want
if
to
that's
do that.
Something that you would look at, so that you don't have the anxiety of having to wait.
I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to put my friends or family through that.
But if it's something that you're not asking people for, that is something people want to do, I think they should be given the chance to look into it. The help.
Not a consideration. It makes me feel sick. I don't want to put my friends or family through a liver surgery as well. I mean, could you imagine I go in for a liver transplant, I wake up and my friends died or my family members died on the table. I don't think I could live with that. And I don't want to have to live with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just shit, isn't it? Oh. So we've got all the baby furniture from.
Oh, they've got their Christmas decorations up. So cute.
Alice and I have been together just over 16 months now.
This is Bacchanalia. This is where we had our engagement party.
I didn't know that Alice and I would get married. I hoped from meeting Alice, and I thought she's perfect, and if I'm lucky enough, she'll be the one I marry.
Things definitely moved fast between Sam and I. Everything was so right. It's just a warm sense of knowing, oh, this is what love is supposed to feel like.
We are both over the moon and both excited to be marrying each other. We love that. Like, that part of it I'm like super excited for, but we've got so much other things to deal with at the moment that I think it is just overshadowing it a bit.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That is an unbelievable bit of parking, that is.
It looks so pretty.
Hiya.
Hi. Thank you. Good.
Oh,
oh, you look amazing.
Stunning.
Yes, all colour-coded. Look at the red. I love it. Oh. Wow. Very exciting.
So I take it this is Alice's band.
Indeed. Obviously, we're doing yours completely by hand, especially to fit your ring.
So shiny.
She turned around and
No.
she was like, oh, yeah, I'm not that excited to
You
get the
have
wedding
so much
band.
going on. You know, you've got preparations for the baby. And
Yeah.
Can you believe she's only got 3 months to go?
I don't even think it's 3, is it?
Less than 3 months now.
I wonder if he'll turn up on the due date.
I can't imagine so.
No, everyone's been saying early. Because we were both early as well.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was 3 weeks early.
I was 8. No, I was 9.
Wow.
I was number.
Super early.
It explains a lot. yeah.
Then you're a survivor. So there you go.
This is why I have unwavering faith that you'll always be fine, because he always has been.
Everyone's got to jump over their hurdles in life, don't they? I found it harder in the last few years to process the going through the changes in my disease when I'm an adult, because you start to understand things and you understand the changes. So I actually envy the ignorance over the situation that my younger self once had.
If you keep on playing, try to be wise. It's the beauty in the oversight. It's the random high.
I reckon it's been 15 years since I've been here. It's crazy. Bright House is so special because it was the start of such a big part of our lives. We go-karted for many, many years, and that all started with my dad's obsession for extravagant, over-the-top things. Hello.
Mr. Vanderpumps.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Look different. I look a little bit different too.
When you were behind this counter before, you were about here.
I remember
Well,
we
you
used
guys were here every week when you started.
Yeah, we really loved it. We were obsessed. I mean, that was Dad for you. He was 100% or 0%. And
He
when we,
was,
yeah, my whole childhood was go-karting. Go round and round, weather just like this, be absolutely freezing cold, get out the go-kart and have flasks of hot chocolate waiting for us and sandwiches. It was a really, really lovely growing up experience. And, you know, for the most part of it, it was with my dad. He was very like me. He was very ostentatious, very gregarious. And he was just a very, very big personality. But for those extreme highs, he also suffered with extreme lows. Unfortunately, when he had an extreme low, well, he killed himself. Yeah. It was 2 months after my 21st birthday. I don't think I ever really processed it. And I know the emotions are there, but I can just feel this wall go up. And I think that's what happened with my health. Those emotions are too overwhelming, and self-defense, we're just gonna block them out for now. I guess that's also a horrible thing, right? He's not here through one of the most difficult times of my life for support.
I tried to run, but could never beat the pain. It's gonna stick around just like a bloodstain.
It's like a movie, isn't it? When they're waiting for the call.
Yeah, I think you should make us some cookies, Sam, while we're waiting.
Waiting game now, isn't it? If I get put on this list today, they said live your life normally, go on holiday, you know, and I will, I'll do that. But God, if you're declined, I mean, that's just horrific. I mean, because that's, you need a liver transplant, but we're not going to give you one. And what do you do then?
You want him to be put on the list because then he can get a new liver, he can just get on with being a husband, being a father. But, my God, you don't want your son to actually be told, yes, 100%, you need a liver transplant, because that's mind-blowing.
I don't know, there's just this whole array of emotions going through you, and you don't know what your outcome's going to be, and every outcome is scary. There is no good outcome. Hello, Sam speaking.
Oh, hi, Sam. It's Sarah from King's.
Hello.
Hello. So you were discussed at the listing meeting this morning,
Yeah.
and obviously there was a robust discussion with multiple members of the team that you'll be put on the transplant waiting list.
Okay.
But remember, we talked about broadening your graft options because we know that your waiting time will be slightly extended for the variety of reasons that were discussed in clinic.
Yeah.
18 months, I think, is probably most likely, but it could be up to 2 years.
Now, the question I've got here is, if I stay the way I am, then my score stays low. So how do I ever end up getting the transplant? If you're addressing people with a higher score than me, surely I just would always end up remaining at the bottom, and it's not until I become ill...
No, because days on list is one of the factors as well that's
Right.
added into the scoring system.
Right.
Is there a fear from, like, your end that things could get worse, like, within that time that he's on the list?
Of course there is.
Well, that is always the risk with any patient with liver disease, yeah, of course.
That's always a risk. They don't know. They can't tell you that. That's obviously why we're transplanting is because they think the liver's going to fall off. They don't know when, but it's going to fall off at any moment. Yeah.
We're not, no transplant centre lists patients who don't need a transplant.
Yeah.
You know? All right.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
All right, you take care.
Cheers, Sarah. Speak soon.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
Wow.
How are you feeling?
Different. Yeah. Exactly what we were expecting. We knew that was the case. That's everything I've known.
There's nothing to celebrate. It's a fucking shit journey, right? It's crap. Don't think you can really ever understand your own feelings, let alone articulate how you're feeling.
Listed from next Wednesday.
It's quite quick, isn't it?
Never really thought you'd be sat here at 28 going, oh, I don't want anything in life, just a good liver, please.
So where's my bed gonna go? That's what I want to know.
In here. We need to get that sorted.
I really don't appreciate the jokes.
When his reactions are that strong and that harsh or somewhat unjustified, I just know it's bad.
Oh, hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay.
You know, to lose a dad at a young age, you know, you need your parents for certain reasons. With my dad, you know, we lost a parental figure, and I think I'm very, very lucky that my aunt wants to take on that role. You know, that guiding, strong, telling off that probably sometimes we all need. And I always say she's my father in a wig, which she loves. Or so I think she does.
You have the meeting.
Yeah,
well, we're active on the transplant list, and hopefully a liver in 18 to 24 months' time.
Oh, that's better news
Yeah.
than I thought.
At the moment, we probably speak every day. My whole call log is just Lisa. And then if I go down, it's just Mum. Yeah, Mum, Lisa, Ollie, Locke, and Alice. If I did unfortunately get unwell, I would be boosted up the list and I would get it quicker. It's a very strange area you're in. You're kind of hopeful for the worst, but also, you know, it's navigating this field and deciding what types of livers that you would be willing to accept.
When it comes to
Live donations.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, funny that you bring it up. If you take a liver off the waiting list, a lot of these livers aren't, you know, they are coming from elderly people. They are coming from people in their 50s, 60s, 70s.
Excuse me, elderly people in their 50s, I'm going to cut you off right now. Stop that right.
Sorry. let me retract.
Well, I'm A negative and I'm an old bag, so that takes me out. But obviously, thank you for your kind words. So, did they talk about investigating with anybody else in the family? Your mother would give you her left arm. I mean, I bet your mother would say, I want to be tested.
Yeah, well.
We have to look at that.
Obviously, everyone wants the best for me, and everyone just wants me to stay healthy and stay well, but at times it just becomes a little bit overwhelming.
So, under the guidance of your doctor, it's something we have to discuss.
Yeah.
You keep your nose and your head down, and you just get on with life.
Take every day as it comes.
All right, darling. Well, I love you.
Love you. All right.
Please say it with a bit more like, I love you.
Okay, I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, God.
Hello. How are you? All right.
Okay. Hello, mate. You're all right. Doing you a favour. Let's wash your hair.
Wicked.
When was the last time you washed it?
About a year
ago. Since I washed it.
Yeah.
It's your bro, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your name, mate?
Jack.
Jack, good to meet you, Jack.
Nice to meet you.
I was always a nightmare. I was always the problem child. My brother was perfection, straight A star, academic gift of a student, and there was me getting kicked out of school.
Everything prepared for tomorrow?
I think so. We've actually got to go pick up the rings after this. I wanted always a very minimalistic gold band, and I was about to buy one from the jewellers, and my brother and my mum went, well, we've got Dad's gold band.
Oh, that's lovely.
And
it's sentimental as well.
But what they did to it, the jewellers, they've made it look brand new as well. So
Really?
look at that.
Oh my God, that looks like the one ring to rule them all, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's
Lord.
Literally.
You know what? Funny enough, I was watching Lord of the Rings last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Love my precious.
Not for long, mate, because when your other precious comes, that will be the one.
Jack, what are your responsibilities tomorrow?
I don't think there are any responsibilities, as it's quite a quiet affair, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm making the music playlist.
Yeah, he's making a music playlist. Have you done that?
No, I'm going to do it tomorrow morning.
This is why Jack doesn't have any responsibilities. We're on our way to the registry office.
What, mate, you excited?
Very excited, yes.
Don't you what, mate? It's a pretty big day. I'm really excited for you, okay? All right, well, I'll be there. Lots of love, bud.
So let's go now. Come on.
Get in front of the roses.
She's a bit fussy.
see this photographer. Really cheap.
You're lovely to see you.
Very genuine.
Oh, thank you very much. Someone said to me in the pub, do you want a martini shaker stirred? Yeah. How are you?
I'm not going to hug you.
Right, just stick.
It's got makeup. No, it's got makeup.
God, yeah, okay.
Hello.
Well, look, we'll shake hands.
Never done
No, we've never done that.
I'm not wearing makeup.
Okay.
Rush your blood and east. They pour champagne and concrete. They bury corpses beneath.
Sam,
Yes.
are you ready?
Hi.
Let's go.
Your normal journey is to date, move in, get a dog, get engaged, and do it all over a few-year period, which would have been, which is lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for your bride and her party.
For the reason we've decided to do this smaller wedding sooner, we've got a baby coming. We want to have the same last name. There are other reasons for me as well, obviously. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
I was very overwhelmed before the doors opened to me walking down the aisle. I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotions. And then it was actually seeing his face when he turned around and him smiling that made me feel so calm. That's when I was like, oh my God, I'm marrying the love of my life.
You can't kiss, you're not married yet.
It wasn't the vows, it wasn't the rings, it was the moment that we made eye contact in that room and I hadn't seen him for 24 hours and he just smiled.
So if I could ask you please to repeat after me.
I'm definitely going to mess this up.
I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare that I know not
of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Sam.
Why I, Sam.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May I. What?
May
not be joined
in matrimony.
In matrimony
to Alice.
To Alice.
Thank you.
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
of
any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment. Why I, Alice, may not be joined
in
matrimony
to Sam.
To Sam.
So Sam, do you take Alice to be your lawful wife?
I do.
And Alice, do you take Sam to be your lawful husband?
I do.
You are now husband and wife.
It is with my great pleasure that I get to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Vanderpump.
I don't think I could be happier today, and there's only one reason for that. And she's sat next to me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Have you told Sam you're not giving back the necklace yet?
It might just happen to go missing.
How much is it?
At least 200,000.
It's been so beautiful. It has been
so nice. It's the biggest day of my life so far.
I think it's gone off without a hitch. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I've stopped smiling all day. I look at Alice like she's my best friend, and I feel so happy, so secure, and just generally so happy. I don't think I could have asked for anything more.
Get a room, man.
I'm very lucky that I have the support network around me of my family, but at the end of the day, it is still an extremely lonely journey. Most people that go through a need for a liver transplant are in their 70s and plus. It's a very rare thing to be a 28-year-old man who needs a liver transplant.
This is a guy who's a similar age to me, who's gone through this journey and shown me he can do it. And if he can do it, why can't I do it? But this is what terrifies me, right? Which is the surgery and coming out of that surgery with all these cannulas in your neck, these drains plugged into you. I mean, he looks great. He's doing brilliant, and you know, he's recorded this whole journey on TikTok. So what a legend. I love this guy. I want to meet him. Yeah, brilliant.
How's it going?
You're right.
I'm good, man. How are you?
Chris?
Yeah, I'm Chris.
Oh, Spoggy, shall I call you?
Yeah, Spoggy. Whichever. That's been my nickname since I was like about 12 years old, so.
Wicked. Nice to meet you, mate.
You too, man. You too. How are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I think you probably know better than anyone. That's a hard question right now.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. The thing is, though, with the way I looked at it is, it was very much like an acceptance of the situation.
Yeah.
And I think this is just because of the length of time, but in my head I got to a point where I was like, I'm probably not going to come out of this.
Wow.
It was like 18 months in total.
You got 18 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 18 months.
Which is what they've sort of said to me, 18 to 24 months.
Yeah. And it was just like getting the call for the transplant. It was kind of like this moment of like just overwhelming emotion.
Transplant, should it go ahead? Well, at the earliest will probably be tomorrow afternoon. I just wanted to give you a call tonight, just before you kind of went to bed or anything.
The bit that you don't see on the video that I posted is that after I put the phone down,
Yeah, bye.
and my missus stops the recording, she sort of stands up off the couch, like walking towards me, and you can just see, I'm getting goosebumps now. And she was like, "You did it." You just couldn't kind of believe that this had actually happened. Like I'd actually had this call.
The biggest struggle I think I've been having is the fear of the operation.
So for me, I guess like there's a naivety to it. I'm saying, I'll be fine, don't worry. And my mum and my missus, don't worry, I'll see you in a couple of hours. And then as they're putting me to sleep and the drugs are kicking in, I almost had this like Bruce Willis Armageddon moment where my brain just went, oh, you might not see them again.
Oh God. Spoggy's TikTok, it's hard to watch for me. It really is. Imagine this, watch a horror movie knowing that that's what you're going to go through. And I think that's the way you can explain watching Spoggy's footage. Obviously yours ended up being a DCD, death by cardiovascular liver, right? So, but one thing they've been saying to me heavily was a live donation. And I just wondered if they ever like that with you, or did that ever come up?
The conversation did come up. My mum and dad and one or two of my mates were like, I'll get tested. I was kind of like maybe a little bit stubborn.
Yeah. Same.
And I was like, no. I was like, this is my illness. I'm not going to put you at risk.
Yeah, same.
Just to
literally
fix me.
I am the one. How could you ever live with yourself if you wake up and your friends don't? Yeah, no.
Yeah, same. I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
But look, the thing is, I'll be honest, because I know more about it now and I've spoke to people that have been live donors, I think I probably would explore it.
Interesting.
Now that I know, like, in terms of like how safe it is, and I've actually spoke to people that have come through it, I would explore it.
I mean, all the time, you know, all of these little conversations around live donation, they do have me thinking. I really appreciate your time, mate, honestly. But it was nice to hear someone who's gone through a lot of the same stuff I've gone through, and, you know, you can talk to your family and friends and they're there to support you, but he's actually gone through it.
Sunset over canyons, I can see the moonlight whenever I close my eyes.
One thing I don't understand is what we're gonna do. You dress in full outfits from the beginning, or do you just?
You bring like 3 small baby grows, one slightly larger one in case
Should I
he's
dress him in a suit as he leaves the hospital?
No. put him in this one for the first outfit. So, and you can wear your matching top.
Don't know about that. Duke.
These are from Ollie and Gareth, and this is his first pair of swim shorts. Very prepared.
Hello!
Hello!
Well, the food cooking already.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for cooking.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
It
Yeah.
really was gorgeous. Did you see that Hello swapped our photo of us? That,
Yeah, it's making it look like that's my right hand.
3 million views.
Wow.
3.1. Oh, Lisa's just popped up. Funny.
Speaking the same language we are.
It's the same mental capacity.
I knew that joke was coming.
Too easy.
Yeah, it's too...
Not sure
I
it's a
set you
joke.
up. I set you up for that one.
Do you think we're crazy for ordering a cream couch?
Whitey cream, yeah.
Quite seriously, they will get a pen and do that by the time they're 1.5.
No, there'll be a baby gate and they will not be going in the lounge.
And there won't be loose pens around, it will be pen time. We'll have pen
I
time.
promise you, a child will find a pen. Like, it's not even a discussion. You guys don't do it by halves, do you? It's quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
You do, like, oh, let's have a liver transplant, let's have a baby. It's exhausting.
This looks so good. I am hungry, greedy, and feeding for two.
You know what? Right now, I'd rather a liver transplant than go through what you're going to go
This
through.
is not what you were saying the other day when I said I'm really scared to give birth. You went, I'd rather do that than have a liver transplant.
The surgeons have actually come up to me and said that why wouldn't I consider a live donation? It's actually the best type, and what they would push heavily for is a live donation. Because obviously waiting on a waiting list for 2 years, I could become seriously ill while waiting. Also, with a live donation, you ensure that the liver is completely healthy.
But you have to have a full liver.
No, you can take... So with live donations, they can take half or 40% or a slice of someone's liver.
Yeah.
Because the liver regenerates.
Yeah.
And when they say it regenerates, literally if you slice it in half and you keep your right lobe and you donate to, let's say, your left lobe, your liver would regrow pretty much to its full self again inside your body within 4 to 6 weeks. And the lobe you put inside me would also grow to a full liver pretty much within about 6 weeks. It's the fastest regenerating, the only regenerating vital organ in the body. And what's even really amazing about it is it would actually probably regenerate faster than your wound, your scar would even heal.
How long is the recovery for the person who donates the liver?
I think 3 months.
It's no blanket.
It's definitely not the same for everyone, I'm sure.
So, do you know what blood type you are?
Yeah, I'm O negative, I think.
Yeah, same.
Universal.
Yeah, universal. You're the same as me.
Yeah.
You'd be a match for a live
Would I?
donation, technically.
I'll definitely go and get tested. See if no, I will.
It's such a weird one. I don't want, like...
I wasn't expecting this from our conversation. Oh, I think if Gareth can go and have a test, I think it's worth discussion.
What did you feel about the lunch? Nice to see them.
Lovely lunch, lovely food, lovely company.
How did you feel when Gareth kind of mentioned that he is the same blood type as you and would get a test?
Hey, look, Gareth's got kids. I don't want to have to feel like what I'm going through already is hard enough. I don't want to feel responsible for now. This is like my illness, right?
I see how much it affects you, that you wouldn't want that, like, pressure or guilt or worry or concern for someone else or put someone through that. I can see that really strongly. But then from my side, selfishly as well, it's like, we don't know anything. Everything's unknown. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in that time frame. In a way, I just want you to have the best chance as soon as possible. You know, takes the pressure off knowing that we have a bit of control over, like, time frame, and we don't have to worry as much about things getting worse or whatever. I don't even know if that makes any sense.
No, it does.
That is the thing that scares me with the time that we've had to think about things. Don't want you to get any more ill. I guess, in a way, the optimist in us should just focus on that he is okay now, but I can't help think we're having a baby. What if in 6 months suddenly he's got a really bad infection, he's not okay? You know, he has an option here, and if I didn't push for that and something did go wrong and Duke doesn't have a dad, I would kick myself. Like, you've got to... I do want him to explore it, but then I don't want any added pressure on his shoulders.
Hello.
I did actually contact the donor centre.
You did?
Yeah.
And relax. From my point of view, the liver looks good.
Not even a question of can I do it, do I want to do it? It's I want to fight to do it.
He looks so comfy there on you.
Come in. Hi.
Well, I'm so glad I'm here. I'm part of it. I love you, baby.